everybody, this is Alvin J, the most passionate non-doctor on the internet. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the Saline Wash. Now remember, I'm not a doctor, and what I say should not be taken as medical advice. It just works. Now, if you want to get rid of serious conditions in the digestive system and you want to rid your body of some toxins and things like that that may be affecting your health right now, just do a simple solution, and we call that the Saline Wash. Well, here it is, and this is all you need as far as the Saline Wash is concerned. You need a medium-sized pan. You need uniodized sea salt, meaning it does not contain iodine. Take a look at this picture. I got one for you. And also, you want pure filtered water, where the water is actually going to go through a filter, a 5-stage process, the one that I have. And actually, I'm going to show you that to you in a minute. But we want the water to be lukewarm. And remember, this has to be done on an empty stomach. Remember, it has to be done on an empty stomach. Again, it has to be done on an empty stomach. You cannot eat food and then take a huge salt solution. The salt will mix with the food, it will stay in your system, and it will elevate your sodium levels, which is not in itself harmful or dangerous. Other things have to be going wrong in your body in order for the sodium to affect you in a negative way. So don't think you're going to die or your sodium is going to shoot up as a result of you having salt in your system. However, what I am going to tell you about salt, and this is just a little side note, always, always, always salt your food when you can, the salt that has iodine. We are sorely lacking in the element iodine, therefore you need to take it in some way. If you don't salt your food and you don't want that kind of taste and you don't like that kind of salty taste on your food, then go ahead and supplement iodine, but you need a source of iodine. You can't get it out of fruits and vegetables, but because the land has been turned over so many times, we have been using it over and over again, and those minerals are zapped from the soil. So what we're going to do is take you right into what we're going to do, the Saline Wash. Here it is. Here's all the ingredients. Here's what you're supposed to do. This is the step-by-step. I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, this is everything that you need as far as the Saline Wash is concerned. Now take a look at this. Let's start over here. We got the regular size, the medium size pan here, all right, nice and clean, so that when we put our water in here, we're gonna heat it a little bit. We don't wanna heat it out of the tap, because if we heat it out of the tap, it's got chlorine and fluoride in it, thus the reason that we go to the next thing, which is the 5-stage filter. This is a 5-stage filter. It cost me about $40 on HSN, and it's supposed to last me for 40 years. I doubt if the parts are going to last that long on this thing, as far as talking about 40 years. And that's literally what they said. I don't mean 40 months. They said 40 years. That's why I bought the damn thing. But I'm sure I'll have to replace some parts every now and then. But it's better than buying a new filter every time that you need one. But it's 5-stage. It's going to take almost everything out of the water, and that includes the chlorine and the fluoride. Last thing we got here is a 1 liter, okay, a 4-cup 1 liter beaker here. That is actually what you get is standard issue from Target or Walmart, and it's made out of glass. All right, nothing is going to stick to glass, and then nothing is going to react with glass. Plastic is a whole nother thing, so make sure it is glass when you get it. See that? All right, make sure that it's glass, and you're going to fill this up all the way 1 liter. All right, and when you do that 1 liter, you're going to guzzle this. Okay, you're going to guzzle this whole thing full of salty water. And let me give you a little hint here. The warmer the water is, the more you'll be able to gulp it and drink it in one particular session. Now, you cannot sip and stop, sip and stop, sip and stop, because what's going to happen is you're going to break it into parts. It works only as a whole. This whole concoction of water and salt only works and it moves through your system as a whole. If you drink it in parts, it will not come out the other end. You will not have any relief from your symptoms, and it will not clean out your colon the way it should. So 2 big conditions: you have to gulp it all at once, it has to be warm, and you have to do this on an empty stomach. If you don't, it will mix with the food and it will not come out. All right, so empty stomach, warm, and gulp it all at once. Got it? All right, let's move on to the next step. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. So now we're filling up the 1 liter jug with water here, and there it is. It's almost there, and here we go. We're going to stop in any second now, and boom. All right, so everybody see, we got that water right out of the filter. It has filled up 1 liter of water. Now we got to warm that water, so we're going to take it to the next part. Here we go. Next, we got to pour this into our skillet here, into our pot, I'm sorry. All right. And let's go ahead and take that right on over here. All right, here, what we got is the water boiling for our saline wash, and it's not going to boil. It's just going to get up just enough heat to just where you see the bubbles come over this thing, and then you're going to stop it there. You just want it warm. You don't want it hot because you want to drink this, and you want to drink it immediately. You don't want to have to wait 20 minutes in order to clean out your colon. So we'll be back. When this is done, we'll be pouring this back into our 1 liter so we can drink it and add our salt, and then we'll take this down. Okay, our warm water is ready, and I'm gonna just transfer it right back over into my glass because it's easier to drink out of there. So there you go. All right, so we put it back, and now all we have to do is add our salt. Well, take a look here. We have a 1 big old teaspoon, or not teaspoon, tablespoon. We got a tablespoon of uniodized sea salt. Well, here it is right here, and we're just gonna add this right now and show you how this goes down. All right, so here it is. Okay, put that spoon right over the concoction. Don't worry if you spill a little bit, doesn't matter. All right, so there it is. We got a full tablespoon of uniodized sea salt. Dump it right in there. All right, so that's it. All right, that's the whole mixture. All right, doesn't take that long, doesn't require any rocket science. Okay, so those are done, and we're done with the salt. So you're gonna mix this, and when you mix it, we're gonna make sure, dang it, I need a spoon. All right, let me get a spoon. All right, ta-da! All right, we got a spoon. All right, so let's mix this thing up. All right, and you're gonna see this is gonna come out nice and smooth. We're mixing our mixture here, no big deal at all. All right, it's actually quite fun, all right, to see the salt grains dissolve in here. I'm just kidding, it's boring as hell, but you know, I gotta make it interesting for TV, right? We have now dissolved all the salt in the solution, and boom, there it is. Okay, so take a look. All right, nice and delicious. Okay, not really, but you're gonna take this whole thing down in 1 gulp, and you're gonna see me do it right here on video. I'm sorry if it disgusts you, if it breaks you out, if it freaks you out, but make sure when you do it, you have to gulp it. It has to be warm, and this may be a little too warm. I might have overheated. Damn, I might have to hold off on this for a while because that's pretty hot. All right, so I'll be back in a second, and I'll show you how we do it and down it. Hey everybody, I'm back, and what's about to happen is I'm about to down an entire solution of salt and water. The saline wash is about to happen. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do this for you, but I know it'll be juicy and good. All right, so here we go. All right, so I got the saline, it's cooled down a little bit. All right, I've got the solution, so I've got to down it all at once. All right, here we go. This is not regular water, it's salt water, so let's have at it, okay? So, and one more, and here we go. Smooth with just a hint of flavor. Oh, it's delicious. All right, everybody, that's it. I just took down the saline solution, and woo, it'll do a number on you. But seriously, what it'll do is it's going to clean out your colon. I can feel the warmness still going down. And when it cleans out your colon, it's going to take a whole bunch of stuff with it that you've actually had in your colon since you were 4 years old. If you've never had a colonic, you have these things in your large intestine called diverticuli, thus the word diverticulitis. When you get seeds or other small particles stuck in these diverticuli, they get stuck in there and they cause irritation. Sometimes they cause polyps, sometimes they cause cancer. You don't want those kind of things in your body. Now, I know the salt solution might not be the best tasting thing, but it is one of the best things you could ever do for yourself. When you're doing these saline washes, I would suggest once a month to allow your system to normalize, but if you want to do them more often, if you feel like you're getting a better benefit, it does help with absorption of nutrients and minerals that you guys are eating. You'll notice that once you do this, when the sugar enters your body, if you do eat sugar, then what will happen is you'll notice that the effect of the sugar comes on almost immediately, not in 30 or 45 minutes like a lot of us do because our systems are so jammed up with crap that we've been eating since we were young. If you want to have it nice, fresh, and new, all you got to do is drink the salt saline solution. And I think I had better head to the restroom because I feel a little action happening right now. I'll talk to you later. This is Alvin J, the most passionate non-doctor on the internet, running to the toilet. Running! Oh man! Oh.